Hey guys, it's Yellow Poppet. I decided to make a tutorial for Outland Kingdoms because, well, I love the game and I noticed that nobody had a tutorial out there, so I figured I would make one myself. Definitely not an expert, so let's get into it. First bit of wisdom from someone who's barely played this game is I've never seen a downside to having a bigger map size. It's just more resources, more animals to hunt, things like that. It has never caused any issues that I've been aware of. No, increase in events or anything like that. So now we're gonna name our dynasty. Let's do Yellow Poppet's Lane. Alright, then emblem. I mean, you can do whatever you want, really. Why not? Next. So, character creation mode. I personally do auto-generated. I think it's just makes things a little easier, especially when you're first starting out with the game. So that's what we're gonna do. As you can see, you can still do different things. We can name our character. So there's different races which each have their own different abilities, things that help you out. So human, hail from the old continent, versatile in most things. Elves have a long history, unique spiritual connection to the land, gives them natural affinity for magic. Dark elf, outcasts who do not wish to serve the elf conclave, talent for magic, dose of survivor grit. Orc, strong, brutal, takes pride in strength. They practice cannibalism ritually and view all other races as food. Nice. So, goblins are nocturnal, clever, agile, who tend to move fast, hit hard, eat anything, and die easily. Dwarf. Dwarves were pushed out of their mountain stronghold in great stone wars. Now few can be seen outside their frozen northern city fortresses. And I believe that is all of them. Yep. So, for this tutorial, I'm just gonna be human. I think that would be, he's kind of middle between everything. And then you get to pick what you want for, I guess, class. So aristocrat is kind of the same as human, just good at most things. Merchant, charming, good social skills. Warlord, might makes right, good at fighting and leading. World mage, obviously good at magic. Royal engineer, good at crafting, building, and that's it. So, kind of similar to picking human, I'm gonna pick aristocrat. That just makes things easier. So this is our main character. You have a lot of people in your kingdom as things progress, but this is kind of your head honcho. You start with 2 siblings in your dynasty, but he's the main guy. So let's see. So you can change what he looks like, blah blah blah, main stats, skills, traits. For me, I think the biggest thing is the traits, because all this other stuff can improve from doing things, especially the skills. So for me, making sure I have good traits is kind of important. So like cowardly combat events give more morale penalty. Probably don't want that. Infertile. Yeah, I definitely want to have babies. So it's a dynasty, so if your character dies, you select an heir, and you can, you know, make sure your play lives on. Ugly little bastard. Alright, let's do that. Hairstyle. Sure. Facial hair. Oh boy. Like the stash. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so now I'm just gonna re-roll my character. You can, if you pick the manual one, you can, you know, pick your own, but I did automatic. So let's do re-roll, wise, energetic, learns fast. Cannibal, eats humanoid meat happily. You know, I don't think that's necessarily, it might not be a terrible thing to have if you're in dire, you know, need of food, which hasn't happened to me yet, but I wonder if there's a negative penalty for not eating human meat. I mean, instruction, melee's pretty good, ranged is better, world magic, scholar, you know, let's keep rolling. Sharp eye, lazy, informant, tough. Glutton, gourmet, sharp eye, workhorse. Glutton eats more often, but food bonuses affect more. Better at range, works really fast. You know what? I'm not gonna spend all day switching through, so sure. Alright, story pace, I'm just gonna do standard and standard. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. So, I'm gonna press next. Yeah, so I've never streamed or recorded a video before, so kind of new at this, and hope you guys, you know, like it. But like I said, I mostly just wanted people to kind of see what this game is about before buying it, like I did. So, all right. So welcome to the Arcania. I'm also dyslexic, so forgive me. Bestowed upon the family, new character of the Outlands. Your dynasty shall rule the lands in the Emperor's name unless we decide otherwise. We have also left some supplies for you. So, thanks. Grow your settlement, protect your people, expand dynasty, all in the name of the Eternal Empire. Do not forget to pay your taxes and ducats, I guess, every month or else. And now name your settlement. Let me think. Yellow Puppet's Empire, long may he reign. I will enable the tutorial to kind of show you guys. So this is how you move, WASD, E to rotate, Q to rotate, zoom in and out, Z to change camera mode. I personally have never changed camera mode. T and G to change camera height. So that's for when you build structures, which is very important when you want to build multi-layered structures. So T is up, G is down, and you can kind of see down here at the bottom, that's the layer you're looking at. So if you go up, that's how many stories you're looking at. So I'm looking at base now. I forgot that you start with 2 of your siblings, but you also get a couple randos. Alright, so orders tab on the left side of the screen, select harvest button with the axe icon. So that's how this is how you chop down trees. See that little icon right there? So when you first get in, obviously you don't have any resources, so start chopping down some trees. It wants me to build a storage crate next, which is great, but I'm gonna decide where we're gonna build first. It wouldn't be a bad idea to build on top of this this hill, or we could use the hills to kind of save resources and use them as walls as well. Yeah. I think I'll build on top. My last playthrough, I used hills as kind of like cover. This time I think I'll kind of use it as a fortress of some kind. So let's get rid of all these trees. It's great for resources, also just kind of clear the path for us. Ooh, this is a multi-layered. Ooh, I could have a dual-layered fortress. I think I'll do that. I like this place. Nice. Alright, so not only am I getting all this stuff out of my way, I'm also getting resources. The game is fairly simple to learn. Awesome game. It kind of makes me think of RimWorld, but maybe a little more simplified. So I'm also trying to find bushes for food. We'll make some farmland soon enough, but in the meantime, some berries just to have people, you know, not starve to death. And now I'll build my storage crate. Let's see. So, construction under furniture's storage. In my experience, so you see right there, I have to change the with T and G, you have to change the height you're at. So I'm gonna put it over here. Like I was saying, the storage crate, in my opinion, is probably the best use of your resources. I tried the storage crate. I'm sorry, the crate stack is the best use of your resources by far, in my opinion. So to rotate, it's the those little brackets, flat parentheses is what I used to call them. Alright, so let's see. So they're just gathering the resources, which is great. And then under settlements, so this is something that I think is really cool, that is not in every game of this style that I've played, which is you can do manual assigned jobs. The higher the number means higher the priority. And there's also a layered, the second layer is the colors. So gold means this person is good at that. White means they're neutral with it, and red means they suck at it. I'm just gonna leave them at auto, so the, you know, greater powers that be can decide what jobs everybody does. Because that'll make things easier for the stream and all that. Alright, so they're gathering the resources. You can fast forward through time, so I'm gonna fast forward, let them keep getting those resources. Hopefully they'll build this soon, so it's not just all lying around here, you know. And then what I'll do is, after they clear this off, I'll build our first structure. Oh, so dynasty. While they're doing that, the currently, hold on, let me. All right, so currently, no dynasty heir causing faction-wide uncertainty. Choose a dynasty heir. So eventually I could have kids and stuff, and I could make the kids my my heir. But right now it's letting me choose between my siblings. So let's see. Let's look at what he has for skills. I mean, definitely not bad. Let's see what my other brother has. Position. Ooh, that's nice. Social. I think the other guy has better social. Yeah. So I'm gonna make him the heir. And you could change heirs. I could change it to the other guy at any point. Unfortunately, I got a little too ambitious with the clearing out. I thought I was gonna kind of go here first, and then I found this place, which was better. So now my guys have to sleep on the floor, unfortunately. But that's fine. When you get other races, like when I was creating my character, goblins are nocturnal, so they'll work throughout the night and then sleep during the day, so it helps to kind of have a mix of everything. While this is going on, I can show you some other orders. So there's taming, demolish, hunt, slaughter. So, oh, demands tribute already? Oh, wow. And we have 15 days to do this. Oh boy. Well, let's do our best then. So yeah, the slaughter is for tamed animals. If you want to kill a tamed animal to get you some food. Hunt is to hunt, obviously, things like these deer, which I'm gonna hunt the dad, and tame is to try to tame a creature. I'm gonna try to tame its child. And let's hunt you two. So, something I didn't know from my first playthrough is you can hunt the animal and you don't get to just immediately eat it. So you need to go to utilities, food, and we need to make a butcher's table. And as you can see from the arrow, it's pretty self-explanatory which way you need to get it going. Campfire, obviously that's important for cooking the meat. They will eat it raw. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but not because they'll get sick, just because it provides less nutrition. So now I'm hoping they'll clear this off soon so I can start making their beds. Worst case scenario, I'll just make some beds on the grass. Not the worst thing, I'm just gonna have to dismantle it to put the floor wherever it is after that. And let's see, there's some more bushes here. Gather some bushes. No food in storage. Citizens starving. Well, let's try to fix that. Let's see. There's another bush. So right here you can see the storage, how much weight. You can also choose what type of storage that you want everything to have. You could have like a food only storage, etc. In a game like this where you don't have direct control over characters, I personally have never seen a reason to do that, but I am also not the smartest tool, I guess. So these guys need to hurry up. And I'm gonna start while they're doing that. Floors, rough wood floors. So fun. Nice thing about this game is when you make a floor, you're not stuck with that floor. So see, I don't have basic floor or stone floors unlocked yet. Once I unlock them, you can click on the floor or whatever else you're trying to do, and this is a true gamer right here. Thank you, my good man. You are yourself. So yeah, once you do that, you can upgrade them without having to delete everything your character did. So right there, replace. I have no replacements available because I haven't done any research. This is the research tree. Plenty of things to be researched, but you need a research bench to do that first. So let's see, what do I want to have researched once I get the bench? Let's do advanced farming first. Alright, they're slowly making room. And you know what's probably more important than finishing the layout is probably getting our beds in order. So let's do 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna skip this because it's gonna be stuck on creating a storage crate. I opted to not do a storage crate and do the stack instead. So I'm gonna skip this, so it'll continue on. Wait for the storage crate to be built and click on it. Choose the categories. Like I said earlier, these are the categories. Next, select the hay bed. Already did that. Alright. Now is the farm plot, which is actually not the worst idea for me to do right now. And you know what? I cleared out this plot. It's not a bad idea for me to use this as the support needed. Oh. Sometimes that confuses you. You gotta change the level. Oop. I guess I'm going 3 rows. I was gonna do 2. Oops. That does not hurt at all, though. The more food, the better. I'd say food is probably one of the... not the toughest. Definitely not the toughest, but especially starting out, you can run out of food pretty quickly. So this was a baby deer. That's the tame symbol above it, and clearly it grew up. I'll just leave it under tame for now. You can change it to hunt them, but I'll just leave it for now because I have these 2 ordered for execution, so might as well give them a second. Wolves, I always try to get the babies, like tame the babies, but if you fail the check with the babies, the adult wolves will attack you, and I don't have any clubs or anything for my guys to defend themselves, really, so I'd prefer not to get into any fights right now with wolves. Wolves are pretty easy to beat, but I got enough stuff to worry about right now. Alright, so my guys got their beds now, at least. So once they're in storage, as you can see up here, it shows you now the potatoes, the wood, the stone, the raw akron, which is basically like fuel in this game, which is these crystals over here. Now they're making the farm, which is good. They'll most likely, at least in my last plate, potatoes usually their go-to. You can specifically tell them to change. You can, you know, assign whatever. Potato, spinach, tea. There's more later. So actually, what I picked, advanced farming, it'll let you plant strawberries, onions, wheat, flax, coffee. So every character in this game has their own wants and needs. This guy's taking a break right now. So like you have to try to manage everything. You want them to be happy if you can. So my next I'm actually not gonna start the research table yet, and the reason being is it will, oh look, little puppies. Those are the guys I try to tame, but I'm gonna hold off on that, and I'm gonna hold off on the research table for right now until I get everything in order, because once you start a research table and you pick the research, they pretty much are guaranteed whoever's best at research to start researching, and they'll be researching all day. and they will not stop until that's done, which can take multiple days, which is great. But while I'm building this kingdom right now, I'm gonna hold off for a second. Ooh. Oh no, it's alive. Oh, it's a boar. I thought it was a dead boar. Alright. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Alright, farm is done. What you're gonna want to do at some point is block the farm off, because stray deer and other animals will start to eat your crops, which is part of the reason I decided, like, let's put on this, because all I would have to do is put a gate right here, and it would just save me wood and time to kind of block off that whole area. Alright, so tutorial. Every one of your subjects has their own natural skills, stat skills, traits. You can select your subjects by clicking on them directly, dragging, and selecting subject button, double click to focus on them. So you can double click like that, and that'll bring you over to him. I'll double click yellow pop it. And then how you can see different stats, including hunger. Your subjects will starve and die if you do not feed them enough food. I didn't get to finish reading because I'm dyslexic. So let's build a crafting table for your subjects. Yeah, and we can do that. Let's see. Let's do industrial crafting. Crafting's obviously important. Let's put it here. Herbalist, to be honest, never felt the need to use herbalist. At least not in the beginning of the game, but I'll craft that as well. It's just more stuff. I have plenty of wood, I have plenty of stone. No reason for me not to. Alright, it's getting dark. Eventually, I will be making some different things for entertainment for them, as well as some things for comfort, like stools and stuff. So right now they'll just eat while standing, or as you can see, this guy, he's kind of sitting there and while he's resting. They'll sit in the chairs, and also if you have a table with chairs, instead of eating while standing, they'll go over there and they'll eat at the table, and it just makes them kind of happier. The more happy people are, the better prestige, which is down here. The more prestige, the more likely people are going to come to your settlement and want to move in. So right now I have a 15% chance of them moving in. Which is not very good. You know, but I really haven't given them any reason to do anything yet. So let's make some. Usually I do roasted potato, but seeing as how we don't have that many resources, I'm gonna do gruel, because it just gives you 6 gruel, whereas with 4 potatoes instead of 3 potatoes and 4, so you get an extra 1, whereas this gives you an extra 2 food. There's different settings that you can pick. Set amount, maintain a minimum of 10 gruel, or continuously. For right now, I'm gonna do continuously, just because I don't have any other food source, and I don't have any animals that are tamed. Once I tame some animals, I might want to save some of those potatoes for animal feed. That's not the case right now. So these peasants are just eating raw potatoes while standing right now, like losers. So once they build that, they want me to build wooden club, which is great. I definitely want that for my people. And yeah, so it's nighttime. Until you start getting some other species, nighttime's pretty boring. You can just fast forward through that. Goblins are nocturnal, like I said earlier. Elves, they're not nocturnal, but they are night owls. They stay up late and then they sleep late. So having a few of them in the mix isn't terrible, because while these guys are sleeping, he would still be up right now doing things. To, you know, counter that, he does sleep until probably about noon, but that's fine if I have 5 other people working at noon. You know, it's not a bad thing. Alright, so, and now it's raining on my poor guys who don't have a roof over their head yet. You know, one thing at a time. They don't deserve a roof yet. I mean, come on. We just got here. They can sleep out in the rain for a little bit. Gotta earn your roof. Alright, so my guy, Yellow Poppet and Yellow Poppet's land, just got up, first to rise like a good leader should be.